welcome back to Belmont Bunch tonight, or this morning, where we're celebrating the Islanders defeating the Vegas Golden Knights. A very poorly timed game in terms of it's 12:43 on a Sunday night, and I still have work to do for a deadline. Other than that, the Islanders did their part. The Islanders got going early, although the first shift wasn't great, but they potted one right after that. So the first shift, fourth line's out there. They ended up being out there for 2 full minutes, kind of stuck in their own zone. Finally escape as the puck gets out of play. Few good block shots, though. Matt Martin wore one early on, even on a shift where they weren't great. That would be something the Islanders did well throughout the night. The Islanders get rewarded a couple of minutes later, and Josh Bailey specifically got rewarded because he makes a great play to keep the puck into the zone, gets the puck down to Pajot, who ends up getting a shot off. Bailey stuffs the rebound past former teammate Robin Lehner, and it's 1-0 Islanders pretty quick. And you know the Islanders like to play from ahead. That's more it fits the team structure a little bit better. And the Islanders, for the rest of the first period, played pretty well, and actually I think ended the first period on like a 7-0 shot run. So just what I noticed in the first period: very active sticks, creating havoc. Not letting Vegas get anything really going in the center ice area. What else? Block shots. Zach Parise had 2 in one shift that were both very nice. I already said Matt Martin had a big one. The Isles in this game, something close to 20 block shots. I think a little bit over that to Vegas's 9. Pretty good stuff there. The Islanders protecting the lead. Soro-king playing really well again for like the 4th straight game. So he's really rebounded and has earned himself, and the rest of the team's earned a nice little break because they don't play again until Saturday in Nashville. But pretty good first part of this road trip. Second period, not as good. Kind of evidenced by the shots. Ilya Sorokin had to stand on his head in this period. Islanders not really getting anything going offensively. It's one of those periods where I don't panic a ton, like in the grander scheme of things, just because I have to understand that it's a team at the end of the first leg of a very long road trip. So periods like that are going to happen as this road trip wears on, and the goaltending is going to need to be what it was tonight and the last few nights for them to withstand those, and they did. Yes, Ilya did, and hopefully, sorry, the dog is snoring in the background. Hopefully Varlamov is back very soon, because I'm so glad they went to Sorokin again tonight instead of Schneider. I know back end of a back-to-back, but you have so many days off coming up, and with Varlamov really close, it sounds like maybe you can have Varlamov play a bunch of games coming up, and Ilya gets a nice little rest. I think we have 1 game over the next 10 days, so either way, should be good. After the second period was not very good for the Islanders, but they withstand. Third period, pretty good, actually. The shots ended up towards Vegas, but most of the way through the third, the Islanders were leading in shots and doing a really good job of just continuing to wear down Vegas, not give them a ton of grade A chances. The Islanders actually, starting this period, had some chances of their own. Brock Nelson had a couple right in front of the net, and Robin Lehner both times said no. One of those, Brock needs to do better. The other one where he goes to his backhand, it's not a bad move, and it's just a good stop. But as was pointed out on Twitter by multiple people, you kind of got to shoot high on Lehner. And Barzal did do that and put the Islanders not far and away because there was still time left. But the Islanders, a little bit of breathing room from that. Snipe from in close on the short side. Not much room for it. Was able to fit it up there. A little bit of a deflection, I think, from the Vegas player's stick. Does not matter. It's 2-0. And the Islanders see it out. They do a pretty decent job. They get I should mention on that Barzal goal, kind of staying on Bailey having a great game, because I think the 3 stars had to be Sorokin as the 1, Bailey, Barzal. Bailey creates this goal as well for Barzal. Great keep on a puck up, elevated into the glass. Keeps it down, knocks it forward to Barzal. I think he got a point for that. And so Josh Bailey, with his best game of the year, starting the round in the form after I said, hey, let's play with the Lions, let's drop him to the third. and get Wahlstrom up. The lines continue to be in a blender, and tonight we saw a little bit of Parise, Barzal, and Wahlstrom, and I had no problem with that. It was a speedy line, working hard, and Pajot got to play with, I think it was Lee and Palmieri for points, and it was all over the place. But Barry is keeping teams on their toes. Basically, the only line that's locked into place right now is the fourth. Yes, Winston. And Chara, I guess Chara's still a bit of a problem. First penalty, a little bit soft. Second one, just unnecessary away from the play. Just putting his team in a bad spot, and I feel like we're getting to that point where, they're trying this Chara thing out, and it's just not working. And they're withstanding it. They're able to get points. They're on a 4-game point streak after a really rough start. But, I don't know how much longer they can deal with Chara just, creating issues for the team. One of the huge saves that Sorokin had to make in the second, cross crease on a 2-on-1. Didn't have to be a 2-on-1. You had Bo and Dobson on the shooter, or on the passer. And on the back post, the guy who eventually gets the shot off is Chara's guy. Chara just loses him. And it's not good enough from Chara. Chara had one good play last game, and it was a desperation swing of the stick, and he just got the puck. So for Chara right now, it's terrifying, and I want Aho to play. And I'm not a huge Aho guy either, so that should tell you, what I think of Chara currently. But yeah, other than that, Sorokin ends also with an amazing save right at the end. He was sharp to the last second, literally. So the Islanders now get some time off. Vegas in a rough spot at 1-4-0, but very early on, and they have a lot of injuries. I figure they're going to come back. The Islanders, an excellent start to this elongated road trip. They'll take where they're at. We'll take where they're at. It's the best start under Barry Trotz, and I feel like no one will notice that outside of Islander fans because, they started off the first 2 games so bad, and this was so much better. Anyway, that's it on Belmont Bunch. Look in the description again for the link to the audio version of this, the podcast on Spotify and Apple Plus. Not Apple Plus, whatever. Apple Play. That's it. We'll see you Saturday. Wow. All right, bye.